In this video, we're going to take a look at a few of the things that has set Halo apart from previous first-person shooter games and other memorable moments of the franchise that have caused it to be one of the most successful gaming franchises of our generation, so stay tuned. This list was made in collaboration with HellDragonDante and CB Cortez 117. Go check out HellDragonDante's amazing Overwatch videos and CB Cortez 117's comedy gaming clips, and don't forget to like and subscribe. This list is in no particular order or preference, and as always, this is just our opinion of the top things about the Halo franchise. Starting off the list, we have the energy sword from Halo 2. Remember in Halo Combat Evolved when you finally mowed down the freakishly fast elites coming at you with their blue energy swords? Then, as you would approach their corpse only to find that their weapon had disappeared. Then finally Halo 2 changed that and you were able to run through corridors of enemies and slice them up for good. The sword changed the way people played on multiplayer maps in Halo, and even to this day, it's a significant contribution to the Halo franchise. Number 2. Dual wielding brought a new way to play first-person shooter games. With dozens of combinations of weapons, players were able to strategize and plan their attacks differently to create skillful competition. Dual wielding gave you the option of mixing weapons for a diverse planned attack, or use more ammo for the same gun, which allowed you to carry a reserve clip of ammunition, such as with the SMG. Number 3. While shooting at enemies is always fun, Halo presented fun ways of killing enemies. At least one point in time, players have felt satisfaction of splattering down an enemy all without even having to waste ammo. Number 4. Halo 3's co-op campaign truly succeeded in delivering an enjoyable co-op campaign. Finally, players were able to play as either Master Chief or the Arbiter in co-op, whereas in previous games, both players would be two Master Chiefs. This introduction is what couch gaming was all about, and sadly to say, is missed by the whole Halo community, with Halo 5 unable to have split-screen capabilities. Number 5. The multiplayer announcer from Halo added that extra spunk to the game that would either enrage or pump you full of adrenaline during matches. For that, we have to thank Jeff Steitzer.
Unfreaking believable!
Who in an interview stated that this multiplayer announcer was known as the voice of God in the scripts. The voice has not changed much from game to game, only adding audio filters to make the voice sound digital. Most recently, Halo 5 added for the first time purchasable DLC titled Voices of War, which would replace the multiplayer announcer with other characters from the franchise. Number 6. Halo 5 brought along a vast array of weapons, by far the most the franchise has ever seen. Weapons now come in a huge assortment of styles, and it's up to the player to choose how to make the most out of them for the type of situations you'll encounter. Number 7. The most iconic and memorable gameplay that any Halo fan can remember would most definitely have to be the Halo Warthog run. Both Halo 3 and Halo Combat Evolved had final missions driving Warthogs, but the one that started it all is the one in Combat Evolved. While Halo 3's Warthog run is highly fun and challenging, Halo Combat Evolved certainly had the climatic ingredients that brought your adrenaline levels up for excitement. Once you got to the checkpoint, you thought to yourself, okay, mission accomplished. In a decent timing too. Guess again. Now you have to drive to the finish point with the rest of the time remaining, and this made the run that much more exciting to play. Number 8. Jumping back to recent times, the best move by far for 343 Industries has been the free DLC they've released all throughout. This has kept the community strong, and there's no longer a divide in players who do or don't have the maps. Everything is accessible for all, and I really hope they continue with this, perhaps offering other sorts of paid DLC content rather than multiplayer maps, anything that would basically divide the community. Number 9. Next on the list we have the Flood. When we first encountered them in Combat Evolved, they came as quite a surprise. They were foes we were scared to face after seeing all the bloodshed and chaos they caused in their path. By Halo 2, we were reacquainted with this worthy adversary and discovered the Gravemind. Finally in Halo 3, we saw a diversity of Flood species. Number 10. One of the most notable things that has kept the community connected is the Forge feature in the game. Forge has allowed players to customize maps, modes, and content for the whole community to try out. In recent games such as Halo 5, which has offered the most advanced form of Forge up to date, maps and modes have even been introduced into regular online gameplay featuring community creations. Number 11. Another Halo 5 milestone is the vast variety of vehicles. This game has by far introduced the most assortment that Halo fans can remember. Vehicles come in many styles and have numerous upgrades to mention. However, each vehicle is better suited for different tasks and objectives. It's all up to the player on how to utilize them. Number 12. Next on the list, the biggest thing that has kept Halo going has to be the protagonist. The man, the myth, the legend, that is, the Master Chief. As players, we've really invested ourselves into this character's story, and so far, it's been a heck of a roller coaster ride, seeing where each game has taken the Chief. Starting from a character that had few to not many words, he later grew to be a character that we would admire by his selflessness and his actions. Number 13. Halo 5 customizations also brought along the most diverse armor combinations seen in the franchise. Players were truly able to add their personal touch to their armors, colors, and weapon skins that added a nice variety on the multiplayer, especially in Warzone Firefight. Number 14. The Halo lore has grown and continues to grow as the years go by, from comic books to graphic novels to animated and live-action films. Halo has a deep and rich history to explore. Once you start discovering the lore behind Halo, you'll never look at the games the same way. It's given players and fans interesting backstory that has made their memorable gaming moments all worthwhile. Number 15. Lastly, we have the music of Halo. The music ranges in moods, and its theme has been iconic in gaming as it should be. Artists such as Steve Vai were even featured in the mix to give the theme a bit more of a powerful sound. The scores were just perfectly paired with their visuals, that it could make you recall the moment you heard that particular tune in the game.
Say what?
That covers our list for the top 15 things that has set Halo apart from other first-person shooter games and has caused it to earn its place in video game history. Don't forget to check out HellDragonDante for awesome Overwatch videos and CB Cortez 117 for comedy gaming clips.